This is one of those times where I just feel incredibly lucky. I got to play Spider-Man 2 for several hours, and here is my preview. Here's some brand new gameplay. So to set up the scene, do you guys remember that big gameplay reveal? I played that segment, and also I played a segment before that reveal and after that reveal. So yeah, exciting times. Spider-Man 2 is here. Oh yes. So we're currently helping out Harry. You can see Peter is already in the symbiote venom suit already. And you see the sort of progression in terms of his personality does change throughout the gameplay as well, which is quite interesting. At this moment in time, it feels like he's in control. It's normal Peter.
I'm the only one.
Of course, Kraven the Hunter turns up. So Peter's pure energy right now is to try and save Harry. So Harry's back, he needs help, and Dr. Connors might be the key to helping him. Obviously, we're fully aware of the symbiote's weaknesses. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. And we're back. The symbiote blast. We've all talked through all the gadgets, all the new abilities. I am so excited to talk about this game. I've got so much to say and so little time.
I was just so in the suit. You okay? I think so. I'm going to the
Yeah, like I said at the moment, Pete seems like he's in control of the suit. It's assisting him at the moment. But as you guys have seen in the gameplay reveal, it seems to turn very quickly, and that might be a slight negative actually. You don't really see the sort of negative effects of the suit. It just sort of happens. I know that maybe played upon a bit more in the full game, I don't know. But I like the fact Pete now has some abilities. So, of course he was Spider-Man, it was very cool to be Spider-Man, but Miles had abilities in the Miles Morales game. And you felt a bit weaker actually. Talking of Miles, you can switch on the fly. Oh yes. Oh boy.
A stain on my legacy. A disgrace, but deadly nonetheless. Find them. Kill them.
Kraven.
Kraven
More
indeed.
people are on this guy's
Kraven
list.
seems to be the sort of catalyst for what happens in this game. Miles is still desperately wanting revenge against Mr. Lee? No, Negative Lee. No, what's his name again? Martin Lee, there we go. Got there in the end. And this is the wingsuit. What's it actually called? I forgot what it's called. Oh no. I'm so unprofessional. I wrote it down somewhere. No, there we go. Web wings. I got it right in the end. So you just simply press triangle whenever you want in the open world. There is the sort of vortexes you'll see, and you can basically get a boost. You get a boost upwards, or like this, where we're doing a mission, and I guess the drone is providing me with like I don't know, like a vortex behind him, so it's all like free air, like a cone of air we can just fly straight into. It's a very fast way to get around, and the map is pretty much double the size of the original game. Queens is now in the game, and it's so cool to go from that bridge, of course, to Queens and back again. It's so good. The game feels bigger, the game feels better. This is a proper sequel to Spider-Man, the first game. That was such an incredible game anyway. Weirdly, I don't know if I'm looking into this a little bit too much, but Miles' powers are classed as Venom powers. I don't know that was a thing. So the gadgets are on the right. You can see we press R1, and obviously the square triangle button. We only got two gadgets. One is called the Upshot, so it suspends enemies in the air, which is a brand new gadget, by the way. Another gadget is the Web Grabber. It grabs multiple enemies. You see it like happen in the gameplay. So it sends like a little projectile up, and all the enemies go into the gadget. It's very useful. Very useful indeed. As you see, the ability needs time to replenish. You do have multiple abilities you can assign to each of those button presses as well. So there's not just 4 abilities, there's more, believe me. By the way, there is, yeah, this is kind of mad. 65 suits in the game. 65 suits. You see a couple of the suits in the gameplay. A couple of suits I looked at. Very, very cool suits. Unique to the game. Of course, a few references to and stuff like that. Yeah, still very, very cool. That's a lot of suits for one game. I'm sure they're planning on releasing post-launch suits as well, which is, yeah, very cool. So in terms of the suit tech, it's health, damage, focus, and traversal. There is skills assigned to Peter and Miles, so if you select a skill, it goes on to both. Spider-Man. There is also individual skills, and here's the vortex that goes up, which is, how cool is that? How cool is that? I wasn't sure about the whole like flying suit thing, but kind of like it. Kind of like it. And still, webbing is definitely still essential. Zipping, getting around. Also, there's no police towers anymore, like the original game. You have to do a certain amount of activities within an area to unlock a fast travel location, which I think I like. Also, these crimes, the objectives, aren't like 3 tiers of objectives. One objective, one bonus objective, sorry, and you're good to go, which I definitely prefer. It was like, I was taking on these crimes in the original game, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. There's so much going on. There's like 3 different objectives. This was in the museum. Miles is helping someone out. Miles is really busy. He's trying to balance schoolwork, his friends, being a Spider-Man, of course. And you're a little gadget spider trying to turn the power back on, which is quite nice because the museum is currently being robbed. How dare you? So this is a slightly slower segment. Reminds me a little bit of like the MJ bits, but you can't always be action Spider-Man all the time. So now we've got a nice bit of open world, just swinging around, having some fun. Even the suit changes how the wings work, which is awesome. Really cool suits in this game. Again, so many suits. In terms of the graphics, I'd say there's definitely a clear step, but maybe I was expecting a bit more in terms of the graphics. So we've got a fidelity mode and a performance mode on the release of the game. Hoping there'd be a 40 FPS mode maybe, potentially. We was playing in the fidelity mode. It looked gorgeous, no doubt, but it wasn't a considerable step up from the remaster, but it was definitely noticeable. Yeah, but in terms of how big the game is, I was hooked on the game as well. Like I did not want to stop playing. I was so upset when this demo ended. You'll see the ending of the demo in a second. Little collectible, little spider bot. Providing me with some XP and some tech parts so you can improve your suit if and when you want to. So there's the progression for that particular region. So again, you need to get a certain amount of activities, collectibles done to unlock a fast travel location. This is where things get pretty interesting. Dr. Connors in his lizard form. So he's gone from Miles. So we've skipped past that gameplay reveal. This is what takes place after this. He's like, Miles, you're too slow, you're useless. I'll do it myself. And we're taking on Dr. Connors as Peter Parker in a symbiote suit. What could go wrong? Look how big he is. He is intimidating. I did die the first time I tried this as well. I will openly admit that. But it's such an epic fight. It's so good. I think the scale and the animation work on this game is just a complete step up as well. Really interested to see what happens to Pete. You will see, I'm not actually spoken about this yet, but in terms of the combat, one of the big changes are certain attacks can't be dodged or parried unless you do a heavy parry. So you have to really time it to absolute perfection, otherwise you will get hit and it will hurt. So that's definitely the biggest change to normal combat is the heavy parry button, which is L1, I believe.
Is this how you want your family to remember you?
So it's like a sort of, I think it's the white circle, the yellow circle, which you see occasionally. Poor Dr. Connors. Or the lizards, I guess. So you can avoid it like that, so you're able to like jump and swing away. Or you can try the heavy parry. Ooh. There we go, there's the heavy parry in action. Yeah, what's happened to Peter Parker when he loses his powers? Will Miles become the more powerful Spider-Man? I don't know. I'll let you guys decide. Yeah, Peter Parker and the suit are definitely becoming as one, as you could say. Yeah, this is a big fight.
Let me help you.
Big fight. I love it. You may notice the black webs as well. And the symbiote powers are really embedding into Peter Parker.
The only way to get you back.
Is there going to be a Miles Peter Parker fight at some point? That's the question. So the lizard has escaped. It's just smashing through New York. Lovely, like the Hulk. Not great. Literally making holes in buildings, which looks again incredible. Reminds me a little bit of the first game when you're chasing Martin Lee in the helicopter. Just flinging things at you. I actually lost him a couple of times here. He kept getting away from me. It was just so quick. So quick. Could a normal Peter Parker take on the lizard? That is the question while watching this. And while playing it. But yeah, Spider-Man 2 is a bigger, better Spider-Man 1. I mean, what more could you want? That's just like, that's all you need to know, and it's just, yeah, I'm hooked onto this game. I'm really excited to see Venom, Peter Parker with the symbiote suit, of course, more. Seeing Miles and Martin Lee. There's so many questions. Harry Osborn, of course. Just gone past the Avengers Tower. Will they feature in some way, potentially? Who knows? Yeah, it's just so incredible. And this is where my demo ended, and I was so angry. You'll see why in a second. I was gutted. Absolutely gutted. That's gorgeous. I was playing on a very big TV, like really close. I think that's such a bad way to play a video game. It's so much better on this screen I'm on right now. Yep, I'm literally attached to the lizard. And he's attached to a vehicle just going up a building. This is actually mad.
What are you gonna do at the top? Fly away?
He's going to be trapped, surely, right?
Nowhere to go.
Where does a lizard go? Oh no. Of course he turns up. Of course he does.
Connors!
So again, Peter Parker needs Connors to save Harry. Why do you keep using it then? That's literally right in the arm. And this is where the demo ends. I'm so excited for this game. Let me know with your comments and likes below. If you've got any questions as well, let me know. Thank you again to PlayStation. I can't wait for this game to come out. A proper PS5 game. Good times are coming. And this ends. What a joke.